Chapter number 3, Money and Inflation, page number 29. Introduction. Money is at the center of all economic activities in the modern world. In this modern world, no goods and services can be purchased with the help of money. Every goods and services or every transaction that is taking place is with the help of money. Each and everyone who is working in various sectors of an economy, yes, like agriculture, service or industrial sector, they are working in order to earn money. So that is why it has been said that money is at the center of all economic in this modern world. To satisfy his or her needs, an individual requires money to buy goods and services. किसी भी goods हमारे सारे needs को satisfy करने के लिए we need money. Yes, money is not only the medium of exchange, but it is also used as store value. People save monies for their future needs. It is not like that कि money हम सिर्फ आज use कर सकते हैं, कल use कर सकते हैं. It can be stored in different forms. Yes, it can be saved in forms of fixed deposit. It can be saved in forms of share market में आप invest कर सकते हो. In different way you can invest it money for your future needs. You can store it also in physical form भी आप पैसे अपने घर में भी store कर सकते हो. So it can also store and it is not only a medium of exchange. ऐसे नहीं कि पैसे को बस exchange करने के लिए ही काम आते हैं, but we can store it for our future needs. People save money for their future needs. Further, human wants are unlimited and person cannot satisfy all wants by one's own produce. We all know that our wants are unlimited. हमारे जितने भी wants हैं हम खुद satisfy नहीं कर सकते. However rich we are, we have to dependent on one another to satisfy our needs. Thus, a person try to satisfy maximum possible wants by the way of mutual exchange of goods and services. Yes, as I have told you that we have to depend on one another to satisfy our need. That is why it has been said that people try to satisfy their needs by exchanging of goods and services. In earlier time, human beings used to satisfy their wants by exchanging goods and services. Now, here it has been said that before the invention of money, मतलब जब पैसे इन्वेंट नहीं थे, इन्वेंशन नहीं हुआ था पैसा का, तब लोग कैसे गुड सेटिस्फाइड करते थे. तो इन अर्लियर टाइम ह्यूमन बीइंग यूज्ड टू सेटिस्फाई देयर वांट्स बाय एक्सचेंजिंग गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज अमॉन्ग देमसेल्फ. Okay, such a system of exchange for satisfying wants are called a barter system. We all know what is barter system. Exchange of goods against good. Like if you have 1 kg of rice और आपको 1 kg of rice नहीं चाहिए, उसके बदले आपको कुछ और चाहिए, like घी है या कॉटन है या जवार है या बाजरा है, you can exchange it. So this types of exchange was taking place before the inventions of money, and those exchange were known as in barter system. In simple language we will see what is barter system. So just go with it. Meaning of a barter system. Barter system is a system of exchange where goods or services are directly exchanged for other goods or services without using the medium of exchange such as money. Yes, money को use किए बिना हम हमारी need satisfied करते थे by exchanging one goods against other goods directly. Like one who have rice can exchange and does not have excess rice, मतलब उसके पास ज़्यादा राइस है और उसको राइस नहीं चाहिए तो वो राइस बेच के कुछ और खरीद सकता है, like घी ही कैन or whatever goods in it, cotton है या जवार है या बाजरा है या shoes है, anything. Yes, so barter system is a system of exchange where goods or services are directly exchanged for other goods and services without using a medium of exchange such as money. Money को use किए बिना ये सब transactions होते थे. Okay, this is your meaning. Moving on towards the limitations of barter system. In earlier years, individual lived a simple village life, had less needs and carried out agriculture exchange of goods and services which was sufficient for their subsistence. Now earlier life अगर हम देखें तो उनके बहुत सारे needs नहीं थे. They were living in simple village life and they were carrying out, most probably they were carrying out an agriculture activities and all that. So agriculture exchange ज़्यादातर होते थे and exchange of goods and services was sufficient, मतलब जितना भी था उनकी needs को वो satisfied कर सकते थे. This is about, I am talking about before the invention of money. For example, a farmer cultivating wheat will store their required stock and will exchange the remaining wheat to get rice. Yes, अगर वो एक्सेस ऑफ wheat प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है तो वो wheat को जितना उसको लगेगा वो उतना स्टोर करेगा, वो बाकी का सेल कर लेगा या एक्सचेंज, सॉरी सेल नहीं कर सकता है, वो एक्सचेंज कर सकता है. ही विल एक्सचेंज इट for the other things, like if you want rice, clothes, shoes, anything, he can get it in exchange of rice, in exchange of wheat. Similarly, the shoes maker will get clothes and food or ghee by exchanging the shoes he made. टीचर्स यूज टू गेट फूड इन एक्सचेंज ऑफ नॉलेज. टीचर्स जो स्कूल में पढ़ाते थे, अपना नॉलेज इम्पार्ट करते थे बच्चों को, दे यूज टू गेट फूड इन एक्सचेंज. एंड द आर्टिस्ट विल पेट्रोनाइज्ड फॉर देयर रिक्वायर्ड for their entertaining ad. So this is how an active barter system was moving on. Increasing population and socio-economic development resulted in increasing and change in demand. As the population started increasing, there was a need of an increasing in demand. People की demand भी increasing होने लगी and making them more specific. Industrialization, urbanization, divisions of labor and specialization made the barter system limited. जब से इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन आया है, अर्बनाइजेशन आया है, डिविजन्स ऑफ लेबर, लेबर स्टार्टेड मूविंग फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर इन सर्च ऑफ जॉब एंड स्पेशलाइजेशंस हैव कम. ऑल दिस हैव मेड बार्टर सिस्टम difficult, complicated or less applicable, we can say. And so the mutual exchange decreases as the person needs increases. As the person's needs started increasing, barter system जो exchange था barter system का वो limited हो गया, या we can say that have decreased. The prominent limitations of the barter system are, first one is issue of mutual adjustment of want. Okay, with socio-economic development, the needs of human being increased, and so economic structure which was simpler in earlier times, turn your page number 30, which was simpler in earlier time, it become more complicated. पहले economic structure इतना नहीं था, people were living a simple village life and they were quite happy with an exchange taking place between them. But as the divisions of labor, urbanizations and industrializations emerged, the increasing need have emerged, and so the barter systems का एक limitation आ गया and it becomes a complicated now. Now those who had rice to exchange for wheat did not want wheat. मतलब कि हमारे पास राइस है एक्सचेंज करने के लिए और बदले में हमको व्हीट चाहिए. बट द प्रॉब्लम इज कि सामने वाले जिसके पास व्हीट है उसको राइस नहीं चाहिए हमसे. ओके, सो इट इज़ अ टू वे सिस्टम दैट अगर हमारे पास राइस है और हमको एक्सचेंज में व्हीट चाहिए तो वो सामने वाला भी रेडी होना चाहिए हमसे राइस लेने के लिए. यही है ना इश्यूज ऑफ म्यूचुअल एडजस्टमेंट ऑफ वांट, मतलब द वांट शुड बी ऑन बोथ द साइड्स. ओके, नाउ दोज हु हैड राइस टू एक्सचेंज फॉर व्हीट डिड नॉट नीड व्हीट बट क्लोथ्स अंडर बार्टर सिस्टम. जिसके पास राइस है एक्सचेंज करने के लिए और उसको वो राइस एक्सचेंज करके व्हीट लेना है, लेकिन जिसके पास व्हीट है उसको राइस नहीं चाहिए, उसको क्या चाहिए, क्लोथ. सो इन दैट सिचुएशन बार्टर सिस्टम्स बिकम अ डिफिकल्ट. वाइल ऑन द अदर हैंड वन हु हैड क्लोथ डिड नॉट वांट राइस. अभी जिसके पास क्लोथ है उसको भी राइस नहीं चाहिए, बट ही वांट घी इन एक्सचेंज ऑफ देयर क्लोथ्स. थर्स there was difficulty in establishing a need for each other goods and services to make the barter system possible, making it a challenge to establish a barter between indivisible and divisible goods. So this was a challenge that have emerged after the divisions of labor, that exchange of mutual adjustment of want. यही बताता है कि want should be on both the sides. Yes, but now it become difficult, and this is one of the limitations of a barter system. The second is difficulty in storing value. Difficulty in storing value means what? If you are producing excess amount of goods, like if you are producing wheat, तो वो टाइम पे storage value नहीं थी, तो where to store it? Yes, so difficulty in storing value is a second point. Just let us learn in detail. There was an increasing problem in storing the value. There was an increasing problem in storing the value. Hence, value means exchange value. Here also we are talking about a barter systems, that is exchange value. A farmer may exchange wheat for the pair of shoes or clothes. But when productivity rises and she or he produces more wheat, there arise a problem of strong surplus wheat. मतलब कि जब प्रोडक्शन ज़्यादा हुआ, अगर वो wheat प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है और ज़्यादा wheat प्रोड्यूस हुआ तो वो कहाँ लेके जाएगा? If wheat cannot, and as we all know that if wheat cannot be stored for the longer period, then in future days such stocks of wheat can be exchanged for new pair of shoes or cloth or rice. But the question arises, how to store a wheat? Yes, as we all know that wheat is perishable goods, we cannot store it for the longer period of time. So here the problem arises कि अगर excess of productions हुआ, फार्मर को जितना चाहिए उतना उसने रखा, जितना उसको एक्सचेंज करना था, लाइक इन केस ऑफ वीट के बदले उसको शूज़ क्लोथ जितना भी लेना था उसने ले लिया, उसके बाद भी अगर उसके पास एक्सेस ऑफ वीट बचता है तो द प्रॉब्लम अराइजेज वेयर टू स्टोर एंड हाउ टू स्टोर. ओके, व्हेन एन इंडिविजुअल प्रोड्यूस ऑन लार्ज स्केल देयर वंस ओन एफर्ट, ही और शी हैज़ टू एक्सचेंज दिस प्रोड्यूस इंटेंशियसली फॉर अदर गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज. जब वो एक्सेस प्रोडक्शन करता है तो उसको जितना अपने अफोर्ड से वो जितना ज़्यादा बेच सके उसको वो बेचना पड़ेगा. इट was otherwise difficult to store the surplus goods or store the exchange value of this value. Otherwise अगर वो बेच नहीं पाता है तो उसके लिए प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है कि वो कहाँ स्टोर करेगा. It has been said that it has to sell it instantaneously, मतलब कि as early as possible he has to exchange it. Otherwise wheat will, as wheat is an perishable goods, वो future में it will lose its quality, it will lose its freshness, or maybe the people are not ready to exchange. Yes, so it will, in further it has been said that it was otherwise difficult to store the surplus goods or store the exchange value of these goods. मतलब future में इसको store करने का difficulty था. The third point is problem of measurement of value. The last point, problem of measurement of value. With the introductions of divisions of labor and specialization in an industry-driven economy, the issue of measuring the value of goods and services emerged. What it has been said, as I have told you before also, that as the divisions of labor, urbanization, industrializations begin, large amount of goods and services started producing. Okay, and they have started entering the market. Now, as the good have started emerging, large amount of goods have started emerging into the market, the problem here arises is measurement. Yes, it is initially it was very easy to measure that 1 kg rice is equal to 20 kgs, but now in tons and tons the goods have started entering the market, so now it is very difficult to measure. Exchanging wheat for rice was simpler, but now large numbers of goods became available for exchange against wheat. Large numbers of goods मतलब पहले एक दो limited goods थे, now varieties of goods are available, so which is so now varieties of goods are available, so now it is difficult to measure against wheat, and hence it becomes difficult to determine the maintain the exchange value of wheat. Like if 20 kgs of wheat is equal to 40 kgs of rice, 10 meters of textile and 1 kgs of ghee. In a modern structure, the questions of measurement arise as how much of textile can exchange for 1 kgs of rice. Like 1 kgs of rice is equal to how much amount of textile, or what amount of ghee, or what amount of bajra and all that. Or how much of rice can be exchanged for 1 kgs of ghee. अगर 1 kg घी के बदले में हमको कितना amount of ghee मिलेगा, ये problem है. So it became difficult to determine such measure, and hence arose a need for a universally accepted measuring rod. So all this measurement becomes difficult, and there was a need for a measuring value, and this has led to an origins of money which become a standard measures of value and a common denominations of trade. So with all these limitations, the money as a measures of value have emerged in an economy. Our next topic is origin and development of concept of money, which is also known as an evolutions of money. Evolutions of money में हम ये पढ़ेंगे कि that before the inventions of the money, yes, before the money was invented, what are the systems that were prevailing, or how the exchange was taking place, and which are the things were used for the exchange. Okay, let's begin. In order to simplify the process of exchange and to introduce a universally accepted mediums which satisfy the store of value or function. Under the barter system, animals were used as a medium of exchange in India. That is, even when the barter systems was going on, animals were used as an exchange of India. Why animals were used? Because agriculture, those days agriculture productions was done and large scale productions was done. Now people does not have a storing capacity, so they stored a required amount of crops and rest were sold to buy in animals. And again, when required, the animals could be sold to get any of the goods and services, or even you can get a crops in return. This is how the animals were used for in exchange of goods and services. Okay, and animals like cow, horse, buffalo were used as a medium of exchange. But again, one problem arises that animals are mortal and they become sick and they die. Therefore, the storage of animals in form of wealth was not advisable. Okay, so this was how the limitations of exchange of animals begin. See, agriculture being the major sectors of an economy, there was a large scale productions of crop of which the required stock was stored and rest of the crops were sold to buy animals. When required, the animals could also be sold to get goods or services or even the crops in return. In this way, animals like horse, cow and buffaloes become the means of exchange values for money and trade. This is how the barter systems begin with an animal. The use of animal as a standard measure and a common medium of trade also become a limitation and causes difficulty. Animals are mortal, they get sick and they die. Therefore, the storage of wealth, that is in form of values for money in form of animals, was not advisable. This was a limitations of animal. And after the animal, thus the valuable mineral stones were used instead of animals. मतलब अभी animals का limitation था, तो after the animals there begins a valuable stones and minerals. But later on it has been said that at the one set of imperialism, the use of coins started as a means of trade and exchange. Coins, it could be gold and silver coins as an exchange of goods and services in the kingdom. The only limitation was they were used in the limited societies in the region. Yes, the coins, ये सबका काम नहीं था coins exchange करना, gold and silver coins and all that. So this was limited up to the certain region or up to the certain societies only. Okay, so here we have learned that animal barter systems के time पे animal थे, animals आए, फिर stone and minerals आए, then come the coins, and later on at the end the money begin. See, democracy and industrialization inspired the need for modern money. Now democracy, people have started living into a democratic world, and even the industrializations हो गया था. So these have inspired the need for a modern money as a means of exchange. By the support of central government, the money become widely accepted as a means of exchange of goods and services. So with the help of a central government, exchange of goods and services was accepted in form of money. Money also succeed in overcoming the limitations of storage of value of money. Money का एक problem, money आने की वजह से एक problem कम हो गया, that is storing value. People in the initial stage was not able to store like animals or crops and all that. So now it is easy to store because उनके पास जो भी extra है चीज़ें, they have to sell it and they can earn money which they can store it for their future need. The advent of banking system made it easier to transfer and store of money, and with the help of banking system, you know how easily it is to transfer and to store money for our future needs. So this is how and money as a medium of exchange began in Indian economy.